Education Discrimination Complaint Form. Instructions. Page 1. Please fill out the complaint form, answering all of the questions. If you are filling out the form on a computer, please print it immediately when you are finished. You may not be able to save the completed form. If possible, please type. If you are filling out the form by hand, please print. Please do not write in the margins or on the back of this form. Please note, a delay could occur in the filing and the investigation of your complaint if the form is not filled out properly or if the information you provide is not legible. Two, notarization is no longer a requirement for this form. For those not wanting to use a notary, you can complete the declaration section after you fill out the form. The declaration option does not require notarization. You need only fill in the blanks with the date and your location, city, state, and sign the declaration. The oath section is still available, but if you use this option, you will need to sign in front of a notary. Three, attach copies of any documents that you think will help the division investigate your case. Emails with respondent, written statements from witnesses, etc. 4. Return the complaint form to the office closest to you. See below for the list of office locations. You may return the complaint by postal mail or personal delivery. You may also email your complaint to complaints@dhr.ny.gov. Or fax it to 718-741-8322. Five, keep a copy of your complaint and copies of any documents that you attach for your own records. 6. The completed complaint must be returned to the division promptly. After the division accepts your complaint, this form will be sent to the institution or persons whom you are charging with discrimination. Time limit for filing. Please note, you must file your complaint within 1 year of the most recent act of alleged discrimination. If you need further assistance or require an accommodation for a disability, please call or visit one of our offices, make an appointment, or visit our website at www.dhr.ny.gov/complaint. Interpreter services are also available at no cost upon request. New York State Division of Human Rights Offices. Albany, Agency Building 1, second floor, Empire State Plaza, Albany, New York 12220. Telephone number 518 474 2705. Office of Sexual Harassment Issues and Queens, 55 Hanson Place, Room 900, Brooklyn, New York 11217. Telephone number 718 722 2060. Binghamton, 44, Hawley Street, Room 603, Binghamton, New York 13901. Telephone number 607 721 8467. Rochester, 1 Monroe Square, 259 Monroe Avenue, Suite 308, Rochester, New York 14607. Telephone number 585 238 8250. Bronx Central Office, 1 Fordham Plaza, 4th floor, Bronx, New York 10458. Telephone number 718 741 8400. Syracuse, John J. Hughes State Office Building, 333 East Washington Street, Room 543, Syracuse, New York 13202. Telephone number 315 528 4633. Brooklyn, 55 Hanson Place, Room 304, Brooklyn, New York 11217. Telephone number 718 722 2385. Buffalo, Main Place Tower, 350 Main Street, 10th floor, Suite 1000B, Buffalo, New York 14202. Telephone number 716 847 7632. Long Island, Nassau, 50 Clinton Street, Suite 301, Hempstead, New York 11550. Telephone number 516 539 6848. Long Island, Suffolk, 250 Veterans Memorial Highway, Suite 2B 49, Hauppauge, New York 11788. Telephone number 631 952 6434. Manhattan, Adam Clayton Powell Jr. State Office, Building 163, West 125th Street, 4th floor, New York, New York 10027. Telephone number 212 961 8650. White Plains, 711 South Broadway, Suite 314, White Plains, New York 10601. Telephone number 914 989 3120. What is covered by the human rights law? Page 2. Instructions. The Division of Human Rights investigates complaints of discrimination against students of or applicants to educational institutions. Those wishing to file a complaint as an employee of an educational institution should file an employment complaint. Covered education institutions are private schools, pre-kindergarten through college or university levels, which are not for profit and not run by a religious organization. All public schools, pre-kindergarten through college or university levels. The Division of Human Rights investigates complaints of discrimination by education institutions based on age, disability, a physical or mental condition, includes denial of reasonable accommodation for disability, gender identity or expression, actual or perceived gender-related identity, appearance, behavior, expression, or other gender-related characteristic, regardless of the sex assigned to that person at birth, including, but not limited to, the status of being transgender. Complaints involving the need for accommodation of gender dysphoria or other related medical condition can also be filed under disability. Marital status, single, married, separated, divorced, widowed. Military status, including military reserves or being a veteran. National origin, the country where you or your ancestors were born. Race or color, because you are Asian, black, white, etc., includes ethnicity, includes traits historically associated with race, such as hair texture or hairstyle. Religion, religious membership, belief, practice, or observance, or discrimination because you do not have a religious belief. Retaliation, because you filed a discrimination case before, were a witness or helped someone else with a discrimination case, or opposed or reported unlawful discrimination. Sex, because of your gender, includes sexual stereotyping, sexual harassment, or pregnancy, except that any institution which establishes or maintains a policy of educating persons of one sex exclusively may admit students of only one sex. Sexual orientation, heterosexual, homosexual, bisexual, asexual, whether actual or perceived. Use of guide dog, hearing dog, or service animal. Use of a professionally trained dog for a disability. The division investigates complaints only if the discrimination is based on one or more of the above reasons. The division cannot investigate unfair treatment that does not involve one of these reasons. If you do not see anything in this list that applies to your situation, please contact the Division of Human Rights to speak to a staff member. Education Discrimination Complaint Form. New York State Division of Human Rights. Although all ages are protected, you must be 18 years or older to file a complaint. A parent, guardian, or other person having legal authority to act in the child's interests must file on behalf of a student under the age of 18. One, your contact information. First name, middle initial or name, last name, street address or P.O. box, apartment, or floor number, city, state, zip code. I am student or applicant, parent or legal guardian. Two, student or applicant information. If the student is under 18 years of age and a parent or guardian is filing. Student's name, relationship, date of birth. Three, you are filing a complaint against name of educational institution, street address or P.O. box, city, state, zip code, telephone number. In what county or borough did the violation take place? Individual people who discriminated against you. Name, title, or role. If you need more space, please list them on a separate piece of paper. Four, date of alleged discrimination must be within 1 year of filing. The most recent act of discrimination happened on month, day, year. 5. Basis of alleged discrimination. Check only the boxes that you believe were the reasons for discrimination and fill in specifics only for those reasons. Please look at page 2 of instructions for an explanation of each type of discrimination. Age, please specify. Disability, please specify. Gender identity or expression, including the status of being transgender. Marital status, single, married, separated, divorced, widowed. Military status, active duty, reserves, veteran. National origin, please specify. Race or color or ethnicity, please specify. Trait historically associated with race such as hair texture or hairstyle. Sexual orientation, please specify. Sex, please specify. Use of guide dog, hearing dog, or service dog. If you believe you or your child were treated differently after you or your child filed or helped someone file a discrimination complaint, acted as a witness to a discrimination complaint, or reported unlawful discrimination, check below. Retaliation, how you opposed discrimination. If you believe you or your child were discriminated against because of your or your child's relationship or association with a member or members of a protected category listed above, indicate the relevant category above and check below. Relationship or association. Six, acts of alleged discrimination. What did the educational institution you are complaining against do? Check all that apply. Denied admission to an educational institution. Denied access to educational facilities. Bullying or harassment on any basis indicated above. Sexual harassment. Denied equal terms, conditions or privileges as an applicant or student. Discriminated against because of use of a professionally trained guide, hearing or service dog. Other. Page 3, Complaint. 7. Description of alleged discrimination. Please tell us more about each act of discrimination that you or your child experienced. Please include dates, names of people involved, and explain why you think it was discriminatory. Please type or print clearly. You may also write "See attached" and attach a typed description. If you need more space to write, please continue writing on a separate sheet of paper and attach it to the complaint form. Do not write in the margins or on the back of this form. Signature, declaration or oath. Based on the information contained in this form, I charge the herein named respondent or respondents with an unlawful discriminatory practice in violation of the New York State human rights law. I have not filed any other civil action, nor do I have an action pending before any administrative agency under any state or local law based upon this same unlawful discriminatory practice. If you have another action pending and still wish to file, please contact our office to discuss. Please initial. Human Rights Law. Section 2, 9, 7.1 requires that a complaint filed with the Division of Human Rights must be under oath or by declaration. You must complete either the declaration or oath sections below. The declaration requires only your signature and does not need to be notarized. The oath requires that you sign it before a notary. Declaration. I affirm this day of month, year at city, state, under penalties of perjury, that I am the complainant herein. That I have read, or had read to me, the foregoing complaint and know the content thereof. That the same is true of my own knowledge, except as to the matters therein stated on information and belief, and that as to those matters, I believe the same to be true. Complainant name, oath, State of New York, County of, Social Security, being duly sworn, deposes and says that I am the complainant herein, that I have read or had read to me the foregoing complaint and knows the content thereof, that the same is true of my own knowledge except as to the matters therein stated on information and belief, and that as to those matters I believe the same to be true. Complainant's signature. subscribed and sworn to before me this day of. Signature of Notary Public. Please note, once this form is completed and returned to the New York State Division of Human Rights, it becomes a legal document and an official complaint with the division. Additional information. Page 5. Additional information. Page 1. This page is for the division's records and will not be sent to the company or persons whom you are filing against. 1. Contact information. My primary telephone number, my secondary telephone number, my date of birth, required, my email address. The division uses email whenever possible to communicate with the parties to complaints. This avoids delays and lost mail and increases the efficiency of division case processing. Therefore, you are required to provide an email address if you have one, and to keep us advised of any change of your email address. The division will not use your email address for any non-case related matters. Contact person, someone who does not live with you but will know how to contact you if we cannot reach you. Contact person's name, contact person's telephone number, contact person's address, contact person's email address, contact person's relationship to me. 2. Special needs. I am in need of interpretation. If so, what language? Accommodations for a disability. Privacy. Keep my contact information confidential, as I am a victim of domestic violence. Other. 3. Settlement or conciliation. To settle this complaint, I would accept, explain what you want to happen as a result of this complaint. Do you want a letter of apology, an end to the harassment, admission or readmission to the school, etc.? 4. Witnesses. Information about witnesses may be shared with the parties as necessary for the investigation. The following people saw or heard the discrimination and can act as witnesses. Name, title, telephone number, relationship to me. What did this person witness? Page 8. Additional information. Page 2. 5. The following information may be useful in the investigation of your complaint. Please note that it is not necessary for you to have complained about the discrimination before you file a complaint with the division. Did you report or complain about the discrimination to someone else? Yes or no? If yes, how exactly did you complain about the discrimination? To whom did you complain? Date you reported or complained about discrimination. Month, day, year. What happened after you complained? If you did not report the discrimination, please explain why. 6. Were other people treated the same as you? How? If you are complaining about discrimination relating to race, national origin, religion, or gender, etc., please describe their races, national origins, religions, genders, etc. 7. Were other people treated better than you? How? If you are complaining about discrimination relating to race, national origin, religion, or gender, etc., please describe their races, national origins, religions, genders, etc.